Hey everybody, it's Teresa. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to make a holder for my eyeglasses today, and I'm going to use some of the beads that came in the most recent Curated bead box, the one for February 2024. It's called Pure Passion. I'm also going to be using some of the beads that came in the January 2024 Curated bead box. It's called Over the Rainbow. I'll put links in the description box below to both the unboxing videos I did for these boxes in case you want to watch it, where I go over everything that came in both boxes. I have a coupon code. It's Teresa35, and I'll put it on the screen here and in the description box below, along with a link to the page to sign up for the subscription if you're interested. The coupon will save you 35% off your first box. It's $20 a month, and that includes shipping, so that would make your first box $13. When I unboxed this last box, the February box, it had some 20 by 5 millimeter plastic eyeglass holders, these little holders here in it. And I mentioned that I had made eyeglass holders in the past. I make them for myself, and there's some ladies that buy my jewelry that I make them for. And I had a lady request that I make a video, do a video making one, so that's what I'm going to do today. I really don't make it much differently than I do a necklace. You can do it any way you want to. I'm going to do this on bead string and wire, but you can do wire wrap loops, simple loops. You can just do it any way you want to, just like you would make a necklace. In here I've got the 4 millimeter silver stardust brass beads that came in the February box. And here I've got some beads that came in the January box. These are out of the glass bead mix. It was called a Rainbow Designer Glass Bead Mix, and I picked out the pink and the clear ones. In here I've got some findings. I've got 2 of the lobster clasps that came in the box, 4 of the 6 millimeter jump rings that came in the box. I think they're 6 millimeter. 2 of the eyeglass holders, a piece of chain that I'm going to use for the back of the necklace. I've got 4 2x2 crimp tubes and 4 wire guardians. So the only thing I'm using that didn't come in the box is the chain and the wire guardians and the crimp tubes. Everything else came in the box. I'm using the bead stringing wire that came in the box. I have my bead stopper here. I'll be using my chain nose pliers, my bent chain nose pliers, my crimpers, and my cutters. That's all I'll be using for tools. Oh, and I forgot, I've got my little Miyuki galvanized silver 11/0 seed beads that I'm going to be using to space out the beads. So, hold on, note some of my beads poured out, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got one side of my holder already strung up here because I didn't want y'all to have to wait while I strung up all these tiny little beads. And I just divided my beads in half to make sure that I would have the same amount for both sides. And I'm going to show you what my pattern is here. This is just a really simple pattern. I've got 3 seed beads, a stardust bead, a seed bead, a pink bead, a stardust bead, 3 seed beads, a stardust bead, a seed bead, pink bead, seed bead, stardust bead, 3 seed beads, one of the clear beads, 3 seed beads, stardust bead, seed bead, pink bead, seed bead, stardust bead, 3 seed beads, a clear bead. And I've just done that all the way through, alternating between the stardust bead, pink bead, and stardust bead section, and then putting a silver or clear one in between. And I've just done that all the way along here. And now I'm going to just crimp here. I'm going to take my crimp tube and my wire guardian. I'm going to come down the other channel of my wire guardian. Back through my crimp tube. I'm going to make sure to hold my wires apart because I don't want them to get crossed in there. Pull it up tight so there's no wire sticking out the top of my little wire guardian there. I'm going to take my crimping pliers and I'm going to go in that part with the tooth. And I'll lay the tooth on top. And I'm going to squeeze. And that puts each wire in its own little channel there. Now I'm going to go on the part here. There's 3 half circles on each side. I'm going to go in the middle one because that's the one for the 2x2 crimp tubes. I'm going to lay my crimp tube in there. Squeeze. I'm going to tug. That's good. So now I'm going to cut my extra wire off. And now I'm going to push all this down. Cut my wire off, my big long piece of wire I've still got it attached to here. I'm going to take my other crimp tube and put it on here, my other wire guardian. Come down the other channel of my wire guardian, back through my crimp tube, pull my wire through, make sure my wires don't get crossed. I'm going to tuck this little wire guardian in. It looks like it's farther out than that other one was, farther apart. Now I'm going to pull my wire down and hold on to my wire guardian and pull my wire through till it's down here close to my beads. And try to keep everything separated, the wires, not let them get crossed. Now I don't want there to be any slack in my piece, but I don't want it to be too tight because I want it to be able to move. So, and I don't want there to be any wire sticking out the top of that wire guardian like there is right now. I'm not used to working with this thicker wire. I'm used to working with the fine soft flex wire. I think this is 7 strand. It's probably tiger tail, I think is what this is, and it's a little different for me. Now I'm going to put go on the part with the tooth again, lay my tooth on top, squeeze. I'm going to go in the part with the half circles again, squeeze. I'm going to tug. That's good. So now I'm going to cut off my extra wire. So that's one side of my holder. Now I'm going to go ahead and string the other side up, and I'll just crimp it off camera, and then when I come back we'll put it all together. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got both sides of my holder done here now. And as far as how long to make these, it's just kind of a personal preference. It sort of depends on how low you want your glasses to hang and how big a person you are. You know, a taller person would need a longer holder than a small, shorter, petite person. I'm a big girl, so I need pretty much everything to be longer and bigger than anybody else's. I usually make mine about 31 inches, maybe 32 inches, something like that. And I measured these, and they measure 11 3/4 inches each, so that would be 23.5 inches. And when I add my little plastic holders things down here with the lobster clasp, that's going to be about 2.5 inches. So that would be 26 inches, something like that. I'm trying to do math in my head real quick. 23.5 to 2.5, that'd be 26 inches, yeah. So I've got about a 5-inch piece of chain here that I'm going to put on the back. So I'm just going to take my jump rings and my bent chain nose, my pliers here. And I'm going to open a jump ring and put on one side of my chain. And one side of my holder. Close my jump ring back. Now I'm going to take another jump ring, open my jump ring up, put the other side of my chain on, and the other side of my holder. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here to the bottom and take a jump ring. I just realized I need 2 more jump rings, so hold on. I didn't get enough out. Hold on. Okay, I was wrong. I had enough. I forgot. It's been a while since I made one of these. I forgot I'm going to clip my lobster clasp directly to the little plastic thing, so I don't need another jump ring for that. So I'll take this jump ring, open it up, put this side of my holder on, my lobster clasp. And close my jump ring back. I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. And I have talked before about how I have such a terrible allergy to nickel, and I'm not sure whether these lobster clasps that come in the Curated bead box are nickel free or not. So I don't use them, except I will use them for this, because this is going to be hanging, you know, against my blouse. So it's not going to have any contact to my skin. So it's not going to matter. It's not going to bother me. So this is what I use these jump rings for. And now I'm just going to clip my lobster clasp to my holder here. Both sides. And that's it, we're done. So I have an eyeglasses holder there. So hold on and I'll get a pair of glasses and put it on here so you can see with a pair of glasses on it, and I'll be back. Okay, so there's my eyeglasses holder attached to my eyeglasses, made with some of the beads from the past 2 Curated bead boxes. The Pure Passion box that was in February, for February 2024, and the Over the Rainbow box that was for January 2024. It's just really easy. Like I said, you can do these any way you want to. You can do wire wrap loops, simple loops. You can just make them as fancy or as simple as you want to. They're just really easy to make. There's nothing to it at all. And like I said, if you're not subscribed to the Curated bead box and you decide you want to be, that coupon will save you 35% off your first box if you sign up. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my channel and watched my videos and liked and commented on my videos. I have a website where I sell my jewelry. I also sell gift cards and some extra beads and findings that I have. It's Teresa's Handmade Jewelry, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case you're interested, along with a link to my Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and my email. If you haven't, I'd really love it if you'd subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.